Happy Friday. Today I am catching up from yesterday, so I'll be reading January 18th and 19th passage from The Language of Letting Go. The topic for January 18th is gratitude. This is something that I've really focused on in the last year and a half, and it has had a huge impact on my life. That somebody that, like myself, that struggled with anxiety and depression and negative thinking my whole entire life, I found that when you focus on areas of gratitude, that makes it impossible to be unhappy. When you're focusing on all the things that are going right, when you're counting your blessings, that puts you in a better mindset, and you don't have time to think about what's going wrong and feeling sorry for yourself. So whenever I find myself getting into patterns that didn't serve me in the past, I really focus on gratitude. And one of the ways to get in a habit of this is starting to journal and writing out the things that you're grateful for. Even if it's the same things you're writing every day, starting your days off with those intentions are really important. So it says, sometimes in life, things happen too fast. We barely solve one problem when two new problems surface. We're feeling great in the morning, but we're submerged in misery by nightfall. Every day we face interruptions, delays, changes, and challenges. We face personality conflicts and disappointments. Often when we're feeling overwhelmed, we can't see the lessons in these experiences. One simple concept that can get us through the most stressful of times is called gratitude. We learn to say thank you for these problems and feelings. Thank you for the ways things are. I don't like this experience, but thank you anyway. Force gratitude until it becomes habitual. Gratitude helps us stop trying to control outcomes. It's the key that unlocks positive energy in our life. It's this that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. Today I will be grateful. I will start the process of turning today's pain into tomorrow's joy. I think back about all the things that caused me pain or the things that I had to overcome. There were such huge lessons in each struggle, and I've been able to help other people by sharing these things once I've found a solution. And when you stay in that state of misery and anger and bitterness and negativity, it's very hard to find a solution. And when you're always looking for a solution, and when your purpose is to help other people overcome something that you're facing, it makes it seem so much better. And I remember so many years staying angry and being the victim, and then it kind of dawned on me that all of this pain would be for nothing if I didn't turn it into a gift to help others. And so that's definitely helped me. So today's passage is owning our power. There's one feeling we need to pay particular attention to in recovery: feeling victimized. We do not need to become comfortable with that feeling. How do we feel when we feel victimized? Helpless, rageful, powerless, frustrated. Feeling victimized is dangerous. Often it can prompt us into addictive or other compulsive behaviors. In recovery, we're learning to identify when we're feeling victimized, when we are actually being victimized, and why we're feeling victimized. We're learning to own our power, to take care of ourselves, and to remove ourselves from victims. Sometimes owning our power means we realize we are victimizing ourselves, and others are not doing anything to hurt us. They are living their lives as they have a right to, and we are feeling victimized because we're attempting to control their process, or we're unreasonably expecting them to take care of us. We may feel victimized if we get stuck in a codependent belief, such as other people make me feel, others hold the key to my happiness and destiny, or I can't be happy unless another behaves in a particular way or a certain event takes place. Other times, owning our power means we realize that we are being victimized by another's behavior. Our boundaries are being invaded. In that case, we figure out what we need to do to take care of ourselves to stop the victimization. We need to set boundaries. Sometimes a change of attitude is all that's required. We are not victims. We strive to have compassion for the person who victimized us, but understand that compassion often comes later, after we've removed ourselves as victims in body, mind, and spirit. We also understand that too much compassion can put us right back into that victim's thought. Too much pity for a person who's victimizing us may set up a situation where the person can victimize us again. We try not to force consequences or crisis upon another person, but we also do not rescue that person from logical consequences of his or her behavior. If there is a part that is our responsibility to play in delivering these consequences, we do our part, not to control or punish, but to be responsible for ourselves and to others. We try to figure out what we may be doing that is causing us to feel victimized, or what part we are playing in the system, and we stop doing that too. We are powerless over others and their behavior, but we can own our power to remove ourselves as victims. Today, I will take responsibility for myself and show it to others by not allowing myself to be victimized. I cannot control outcome, but I can control my attitude toward being victimized. I am not a victim, and I do not deserve to be victimized. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you tomorrow.